Okay, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. I forgot to turn off my air conditioner. Give me a moment. What? Hi. Why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me? Hi. My son's being loud. I love him. I've been in the mood to do some more Pacifist Mario. We did some yesterday. We're gonna do some today. Knocked out all of... Which one was it? Mario Land 2 yesterday. And we're doing the original today. I say, do I still have to map the buttons? Probably. Maybe. Apologize, give me a second. But yeah, I've been more inclined to do either Gungeon or Mario Chaos Edition. So it feels nice to get back to a little bit of Pacifist Mario. Sure. I think that's going to be good because... Okay. I've made a whole bunch of thumbnails and I want to get around to using them. And the ones for these are fun. Okay. You know? Yes? The emulator's paused. Oh my god. You know, I'm in the middle of brewing a pot of coffee. It shows. I had the thing paused. My... Ooh. Loud. Why are you so loud? Oh, not a video. Apologize for that. Oh, yep, that would do it. And turn this way down for a bit. I'd rather be a little bit too quiet than too loud, and we can always bump it up if we feel so inclined. Okay, just make sure it's the right level on OBS as well. Looks about right. Okay, so not a lot of rules for this business, and I need to let you know now I'm going to be using save states because this is less of a test of my skill and more of I want to see what's actually just possible. So let me just look, what are the save state hotkeys? 5 and 7. Reasonable. This one is... I'm not sure how this is going to go because this is one I've been putting off because I don't think anything's going to be very challenging. The required kills are going to be required. The Bowsers, the first 7 Bowsers. Oops. Well, you know, I didn't make a save state. Oopsie doopsie. In fact, you know what, let's start over. Save state, right? Be smart about these things. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, assuming I do what I'm supposed to, this should be very straightforward. I say, there are only a couple rules, but I'll hit you with the rules. Aside from not killing things, we can't take any warp pipes, no skipping. That's the constant throughout these. We're not allowed to skip through the game. Mario 3 we couldn't use the warp whistle, here we can't use the warp pipes. Beyond that, it's kind of going to come into play here just once. The standing rule for these games is not every time Mario beats a boss, they die. Bowser's a good example of that because, like, you know he never dies. He survives and he comes back. And while injuring him, whooping him is very rude. One step at a time. So, as long as they don't die. That being said, though, apologize, sleeping pills. The first 7 Bowsers aren't actually Bowsers. They are other enemies disguised as Bowser. So unfortunately, what that means is when we beat the first 7 Bowsers, those count as kills. And since we can't skip past them, our hands are pretty well tied. He's still alive. See? So that's unfortunate. So automatically we have 7. And there's not really anything we can do about that, unfortunately. I'm gonna go see how that coffee's doing. I apologize. I really do. I don't know what's wrong with me right now, other than I haven't had my coffee yet. Oh Jesus. Yeah. Oh, that's embarrassing. I will be right back. Coffee's done, and oh, that's wonderful. Ooh, my brain's at like 6 out of 10 capacity normally. And without coffee, yeah, that's not a good situation. And then you're thinking, you're like, well, bees, did you really need to take those sleeping pills? Yes. That's what the coffee's for. So we'll get there. You know, we're just friends having a good time playing Mario, trying to teach him to be a better person. I never said I was going to be good at this. Oh god, magic bean juice. Okay. Oh, let's get into it. Oh my god, I can already feel my head clearing up. Ooh, god, that's beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Yeah, that's... Wow. That's weird how much of a difference that makes. Yeah, like I couldn't focus, concentrate. My eyes kept like glazing over like a ham. Now though, ooh, just hard. Yeah, it's hard to concentrate. I was just waking up, didn't get a lot of sleep. Can you get up there, please? Hurry up. And I get like when I'm like that, I can really only do one thing at a time. So since I was like rambling, my brain prioritized rambling. I'll do that again. You know what it was? I never intended to go to the warp area. I haven't played this in so long, I didn't know when the last opportunity to fall back down was. So I just ran over and got trapped up there. And I almost did it again. I just don't have the level layout memorized. It's true for all of these levels. That's why save states are going to be needed, because as I am right now, I doubt I could just beat this game, period, let alone without killing anything. We're doing this for science. And to make the world a bit of a better place. If you had any idea how many murders Mario commits, my god, this needs to happen. In that instance, I was very unsure whether or not I could actually make it over them without killing them, so just to be safe. Yep. No! Oh my god, he came out of nowhere, did you see that? I will not take your life today, sir. Well, Okay. But no, I made a whole bunch of, like the joke is I cut out... Yeah, there's no way I would be beating this, my god. Okay, so the plan is, after I get done doing these, I am going to go back and redo the Mario games I've done for this. So, Mario 1, 2, 3, World, we've already done 64 on stream. Mario Land 2, probably Mario Land 1 also, it's not my favorite. And we haven't done it for Pacifist, but I very well could. And then Yoshi's Island, which, if you're familiar, is Mario World 2. Really, really good game, Yoshi's Island. Like, I probably wouldn't say it's the best Mario game, because that's some steep competition, but a very good 2D platformer. And okay, that's my own fault for not knowing stuff. I didn't know you couldn't jump through the bottom of those platforms. I had assumed they were semi-solid. Okay, similar and stuff. Knowledge is power, and I'm leveling up. That platform is becoming more of a problem than Bowser is. Okay, well. Excuses aside, I need to actually start playing good. Probably. Because, like, don't get me wrong, we're cheating, but the reason we're cheating is so we don't have to repeat things over and over again. So let's not do that. That does count as a kill, though, unfortunately. That's gonna be rough every time we kill a Bowser. Moment of silence. I don't feel good about that. Like I said, there's nothing we can do. You can't get past him without him dying. So the only possible thing I could think of is sometimes you can get enemies to unintentionally kill themselves, which, don't get me wrong, is sad. I had nothing to do with it. But yeah, Bowser, he just will not. There's just no way that he will not do that. Unfortunate. I keep starting thought and then not being able to finish the thought. Oh, really? I just timed that perfectly, didn't I? God, I keep getting mushrooms I can't grab. Oh, man. I don't even remember where the mushrooms are. This is like, sir, stop it. If you do that again. Aha! Alright. But no, and so, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do the Mario game. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Normally, no Pacifist, but also no save states. You know, the way games are meant to be played. So I figured that should be fun. I want to show you guys that, yes, I am actually capable of doing this. It's just, right now, that's not the objective. It's a different goal entirely. I try to, like, come up with something different. Because I love watching people play video games. I do. Truly. But, if you want to watch someone play Mario Bros. 1 just regular, I mean, you've got options. And that's true for nearly every game. That's why I try to think of a twist or something. Or just, you know, fun stuff. Like we got our spooky July going on. We're in the middle of that. Tonight we've got, I believe, Layers of Fear. And yesterday, I know I'm telling them, hi. Ellie's being sweet. Yesterday I dressed up in a cat costume and I ranked candy. So if you want to go back and watch that, either that's going to be still on Twitch for a couple weeks, or assuming I am not procrastinating, it'll be on the YouTube channel, uploading those. You know, in case you're inclined to hear what a strange weirdo on the internet feels about candy corn and stuff, I would appreciate your company, if nothing else. Let you guys know I appreciate it, because I do. Like, I know it's weird to say. Like if anything, you would assume I'm obligated to say that. And I probably should be, but also I mean it. You guys are great. I do this, believe me when I say, I'm not super rich doing this. Money's not the reason. You guys are just great, and playing games and chatting with people on here has been very nice for my mental health. Okay. Sucks I took damage, but I really should have made a save state. I get distracted talking. There we go. Yeah, because this one, if they hit you from below, apparently you take damage, really. In Mario 3, isn't it a thing where if they hit you from below, they die? Which is what I thought was going to happen. Like, you can jump on it, don't get me wrong, but if you're standing still, like, that's believable. It's just, the way that... Okay, so it does do that. Okay. I was very confused. Hitboxes are kind of weird, too, also. So I was probably hitting them more in the front than on the top. So whoop. Forgot I had that set. Give me a moment. Where are you even at? I'm trying to get better about posting my wholesomeness reminders. So if that becomes too irritating, let me know and I'll stop it. But as of right now, I can't get Streamlabs to cycle through different messages, so that's going to have to be it. Or at the very least, I guess I could turn it down. I'm just worried if I turn it down and forget to turn it back on when I actually need an alarm, it'll screw me over. Anywho. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun doing Pacifist Mario, because beyond just enjoying playing video games, and me liking to set challenges for myself, I have been trying to make the switch over to YouTube stuff. If nothing else, Twitch isn't very good about keeping stuff saved. It'll do it for 2 weeks and then it just kind of deletes it. And that was making me sad inside. So if nothing else, the switch to YouTube has meant I can't save my videos, which makes me happy. And it's an excuse to make dumb, fun thumbnails, which is something I enjoy doing that I didn't think I would enjoy doing. For these, I've been taking wallpaper images of Jesus and clipping out Mario's face and putting them over his, and then, I mean, it's just been a lot of fun. I love them. Anywho, that is another kill that we need to, it's a somber moment. We need to take this, we need to have a certain level of reverence, okay? I'm not liking this, but, you know, it's unfortunate. Like, if there's any way around it, believe me, you should have seen some of the things I did to get around kills in Mario Worlds and Mario 3. Oh god, if you were here for Mario 2 and you saw that thing with the Pidgey and the magic carpet, oh god, yeah, that was nutty. But because of our perseverance, we were able to save some lives. And that's what matters. No. I mean... Yeah, loaded. I was gonna... Really? 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 Past bees? You didn't make a safe state? A better one? Gonna make me relive that? Alright, fine. Yeah. Because stuff typically despawns when it's off screen, and the one dude did even walk back, but if we're being realistic, in a world full of mushroom people, yeah, in that situation they would have died. So let's just reload it. No harm done. We can control time, which is a definite bonus when you're trying to save lives. Call that a boon. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. whether you are wonderful enough to keep me company while I'm doing this, or just watching it after it goes up. Nothing wrong with that either. I am happy to even be the background noise of your life because I am a big supporter of just throwing up a stream or YouTube video, and it makes, I don't know, God, yeah, it's kind of sad to say, but, you know, it's nice, the talking. I don't do well with silence. Yeah, see, things are going well. We'll be alright, we just need to take it one step at a time, not rush. And yeah, especially since we're using save states, this isn't going to take very long at all, honestly. So that's, I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be. We might, let's see, what other Mario games do I have to do? I think this is the last Mario, because I got Yoshi's Story, and I've got a few others planned, but as far as Mario goes, this is it, because I was, well, I'll leave that as a surprise, we'll see. Oh no, I'm an idiot, and I'm wrong about stuff. Okay, yeah, no, that's not fair. Be nicer to yourself sometimes. This would have been the last Mario. But, when I originally did Mario... No. Oh, liability. When I originally did Mario World and Yoshi's Island, I didn't have the foresight to actually upload them or save them in any way. So they got deleted and they don't exist anymore, which makes me sad. But for the purpose of posterity, I was going to go back and redo those. And now, after the fact, after I beat one of these, I'll go back with some of my hive mates, our resident Mario expert, and see if any of the necessary required kills that we couldn't get around at the time, see if we can come up with any new strats to fix them, and then go back. And since doing those two games, I've done that. So, it's actually, like, we were going to always go back and do them again anyway. So, let's go back and do those. Hopefully we can, I'm pretty confident Mario World, I can shave off the majority of the deaths. Yoshi's Island is going to be a bit trickier because our first time through Yoshi's Island, we really did pull out some crazy strats to save a lot of dudes, to the point where all of the required ones were, yeah, we'll see, we will see. If nothing else, there were so many deaths in Yoshi's Island compared to, like, everything else combined. There's, like, we've got to be able to save at least one. And if, you know, every life counts. If we can save even one person, worth it. Normally this would be a liability. Didn't matter anyway. I should have known I was just going to take damage regardless. Anywho, what I was going to say is, if Bowser's going to have to die anyway, we could just make it easier on ourselves to fireball him. I keep calling him Bowser. That's not true. That's the reason we're counting these, because it's not Bowser. These are assorted henchmen that are disguised as Bowser, and they die, and it's very sad. And now I'm sad. Let's make the 2 a 3. Oh, man, that's rough. You know what else is rough? Dogs. Alright. Whoop. Ooh! If I did that on purpose, that would have been real slick. I could clarify what counts as a kill rules, I suppose. Of all the things I've been rambling about, I should probably ramble about something that's relevant. Sentient creatures. So even for the purpose of this game, that would be the main sticking point would be piranha plants. We count those as living creatures because we know they are able to point at you. They don't do it in this game, but in later games they can direct fireballs and spit them in your direction. They are self-aware. They might not be very intelligent, but they're a living creature, so we count them. Things like bob-ombs, it's very weird, but in Mario World is very weird. You've got creatures made out of metal and stone and things. Right. Okay. But if we don't interact with an enemy in any way and they still die, that's unfortunate. It's not our fault. Good example of that is just an enemy walking off a cliff. I'm not going to count each of those. We did not do that. If we jump on a bob-omb and then he blows up, then we did do that. We instigated the explosion. Basically, would this thing have died if we were not here? No? Then it was a kill. Or rather, at the time they did, because we know bob-ombs would have died anyway. But even if they don't have a long life expectancy, if we are lowering the life expectancy, can I spawn? I can spawn them. Okay, there we go. I was wondering how far in I had to be to spawn them. That solves the problem. It's wonderful when the first thing you try works. That is, guys, you know, they're just doing their job, right? That's, you know, okay, well, that's not a fair argument to make. You know, okay, so, I'm trying to think about a better way to phrase that. I'm not a supporter of the they're just doing their job argument, because that allows people to get away with a lot of really messed up stuff. But God, oh, mad about that. That's why we make save states. But yes, hey, good morning. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you for hydration. How are you today? So, like, yeah, that's a flimsy argument because it allows people to get away with doing really messed up stuff. But in certain instances, these, like, the world of Mario is weird, like I said. This is less of, we don't know their situation. I did it again, didn't I? I keep thinking there's one more chance for me to fall down, and there's not. Oh my God. I'm about to just stay on the bottom route. Anywho, like I was saying during Mario 3, we don't know these guys' situation. Like, we know Bowser's not a good dude. I'm not a big fan of Peach either, but the game doesn't give you the option to choose. So that said, like, we don't know what these dudes are going through. They don't have options. They don't. So, like, assuming you either had to transcript in Bowser's army or just live out in the woods by yourself. Because we all know Peach isn't letting him in. Racist. So all I'm saying is they could be in danger. Their family could be threatened. You know, whip. We don't know what the living conditions are for people in Bowser's army, nation, kingdom, troop. So like we're cutting them some slack. Either A, they're being forced to, or B, they're just trying to overthrow the tyrannical Princess Peach, which I understand. I'm right on board with them. I just don't have the option, you know. Really? Gotta make better save states. Bowser's Motorcycle Gang. Oh god. It's funny. They came up with that name before they even bought any motorcycles, and then they just didn't. So like they don't even have any motorcycles. Oh god, I love them. Love them so much. Do make better save states though. But yeah, like honestly, I did the exact same thing again. You know, I prefer not to learn from my mistakes, if at all possible. There we go. See, it doesn't need to be that difficult if you play intelligently. You know, it could happen. Probably not. But, you know, Peach isn't, like, neither of them are great. And while I can't encourage murder, sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes. I'm a paladin, I'm sorry. If someone's, like, irredeemably evil, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I don't know, I should clarify better than that. Okay, so, like, is this the one that repeats? Oh my god, it is. I don't remember the path through here. Unfortunate. Okay, so to clarify. Sure. Murder is bad. Murder is very bad. In an instance where someone is going to cost a good deal of more lives, and they're not. They're irredeemably evil. Like Bowser. Bowser's in a position where he's just going to kill a whole bunch of people. And try as we might, we cannot stop him. If that's our only option, unfortunate as it may be, a bunch of innocent lives are still better than a murderer's life. Save them if at all possible, but the world hardly works that way. It really doesn't. The world's a lot more unforgiving. Fortunately for our purposes, video games aren't the real world, and oftentimes you can just get away with saving everybody. Usually. Most of them. You don't have that moral gray area like you do in real life with actual monsters. Like, yeah, he refuses to knock it off, but, I mean, send him packing. And like I was saying, ooh, I was close. I'm not a fan of Peach either, and by beating Bowser, we're kind of like keeping her in power, which isn't great, but the game doesn't give you the option, so As for what the game physically allows you to do, we're doing the best we can. Like, yeah, I don't know. Because I don't make it a secret when I like my stance about Princess Peach. Very not a fan. I don't hide that. But that doesn't mean I'm Bowser's buddy either. Ooh, he's just a bad dude. But at the very least, he's bad in a different way than she is. Like, arguably, I think she might be worse. But like I said, they don't give you the option. In fact, why are we going after coins? I don't. Why would I? But yeah, I said this before. Any time where you have a racially pure kingdom, you know, maybe they're not the good guys. You ever notice that? Mushroom Kingdom has toads. Bowser has literally everybody else. And if that's the case, I mean, I compare it more to like a Magneto situation. Like yeah, his methods may be bad. Can't condone the method. At the same time, though, like, you need to save lives. And if that's really what's happening here, then yeah, Bowser may be in the right. Still a bad dude. But I think I'd prefer him. That being said, Peach isn't even a good leader. Like, hold on. Have you noticed how much lava is in the Mushroom Kingdom? Have you? What is going on? Do something about the lava. Like, you know how long Peach has been in power? Oops. How long Peach has been in power? Still hasn't done anything about the lava. As far as I know, it's just there. Oh my god, I just realized something. Oh, that's gonna make this even more difficult, and I love that. Guys, we gotta start over. I'm sorry. But I was just gonna say this stream probably isn't gonna take as long as I would like. Gotta start over. Because I just realized something. We're talking about Bowser. Bowser has magic. It rarely comes up. He has magic powers. In the instruction book for this game, all of the breakable brick blocks, those on the right side of the screen there, are toads turned into bricks. We've been breaking them and I hadn't realized. I just hadn't thought about it. Those should count as a kill, shouldn't they? Let me look. Hold on. Research time. Guys, we're doing some research. I'm pretty sure that, like, canonically, I think they undid that. Like, that used to be the case and they retconned it. But it did say that in the instruction book, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I use the Nintendo wiki for a lot of stuff. Or the Mario wiki. Mario wiki's actually usually better. Well, they're both really good. Ba, 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 ba. I just seen it. Hold on. Like I just saw. Okay, here we go. Brick blocks debut in Super Mario Bros. And reappear in Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, where they're used as containers and platforms. Skip, skip, skip. According to the game's manual, power-up holding brick blocks were one of several objects that the Toads were magically transformed into by Bowser. The breakable ones, however, would seem to not be transformed. Wonderful. So only the power-up ones, and those ones don't get destroyed when you hit them. It may be incredibly rude to hit them. They're still intact. We're in the clear. Guys, I felt so awful all of a sudden. Oh my god. But yeah, that's a thing. So I was wrong about the breakable ones, but the power-up blocks, those are Toads. It's a weird piece of Mario lore. Bowser just has access to magic powers. Whip. Oh, so that's good news. Alright. Hold on, were we really this far back? My god, I need to make better save states. Sounds good. Like, don't get me wrong, this is unlikely to be a full-length stream. But, so I was kind of looking forward to going back and making this whole situation, like, a little more challenging. But, I mean, I'm not about to change the rules just to add some more challenge. We're here for a purpose. We're helping Mario to get better. See, like that one there, that's a Toad that we just bunked on the bottom. Let's say feet. But yeah, like I was saying, if it's possible at all to not do that with Bowser, like, it's likely that those are going to be the only 7 kills we get, but like, they're so completely mandatory. Usually I can come up with some ideas. They might be like unlikely to work, but I can think of some things to try. That's just like, I don't even know where you would begin. Like, you would have to find some sort of glitch to skip past Bowser, and as far as I know, that's not a thing. Fortunate. Ooh. Yeah, we're doing some Super Mario Bros. 1 Pacifist. Jonas, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. We are having a unfortunate time in that, if you're familiar with, well, lore? I don't know. A little bit of trivia about this game. The first, all but the final Bowser you fight isn't actually Bowser. The last Bowser is. All of the other ones are minions disguised as Bowser. So while Bowser survives the encounter, being dunked in the lava, the other ones don't. So normally we wouldn't have to count Bowser kills because he doesn't actually die. But they're not Bowser and they do, and I feel bad about it. And as far as I know, short of using warp pipes to skip past these levels, you cannot get through here without killing Bowser. So, unfortunate, but you know, like if there's like just absolutely nothing we can do, then there's nothing we can do. Really, Bowser? Really? I keep calling him Bowser. It's just easier. I don't know which enemy he is. You can. You just have to kill him with a fireball, which I do not have access to. God, every single time it makes me sad. That's 5. But yeah, especially with us cheating like we are, this isn't likely going to take very long at all. Like right now, it hasn't even been an hour run World 6. I did right after my stream. I just haven't had a chance to discuss with anybody because I take this seriously and I'd like to get a little bit of feedback from members of the community, especially I've got some established Mario experts, people who they play a lot of games, but specifically they play Mario. Mario is their business. So I discuss with them, get some feedback. Haven't had a chance to yet though. But, if I would have committed, I would have made that. I was so certain I missed that last block before the pit. I pulled back, and because of that I died. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really, that's even worse. Gotta make better save states. But, rambling, I'm sorry, just the conclusion. Bosses survive. They do. They absolutely do. As far as okay, so like, I know if you're looking at video game wiki articles, phrasing isn't going to be 100% accurate because it's not edited by people who actually made the game. People who have the authority to decide these things. So like, if you're picking apart semantics in a wiki article, it's not usually great. But at the same time, we have nothing else to go on. That's the only thing we have to look at. And according to all of the phrasing I've seen, those Wario bubbles are living things. And that's driving me crazy to think about. The game, the wikis, multiple, because like I said, I go on Mario Wiki and Nintendo Wiki. They're both very nice resources for looking up stuff in regards to Pacifist Mario. It tells you, I don't know what the exact quote is, but they use the word kill, how to kill these things, what kills them. They have a species name, which, like, it calls them something like Wario Bubbles, but it has a species name. It talks about what it takes to kill them. It doesn't mention anything about them just being possessed or magic or traps or automatons, anything I could use to sidestep that. They're just, the only information is how to kill them and what species they are. Oh, it's rough. I didn't look at the manual, actually. That's a good point. I probably should. I didn't think to. Jonas, see, you're out here getting the good ideas. Yeah, I didn't think to. I wasn't concluded. I was still going to go back over some stuff, like I said. Mostly chatting with some people. But I didn't think to look at the manual, and that's actually a good point. But yeah, I doubt they would be in there, but at the same time, it would help to double down about the bosses, if nothing else. I had figured. I mean, he's well. Okay, see that I knew. I didn't figure anything I knew. I apologize. I'm waking up. Just because excerpts, little bits from the manual I have seen from the wiki. Like, I haven't skimmed over the manual itself, but within the wiki uses a lot of information gleaned from the manuals. Because in Mario lore, Mario isn't a text-heavy game. A lot of the information you do get from manuals. So a lot of the wiki information is from manuals. So, like, I guess in a roundabout way I kind of am going through manuals for information, just third party. But yeah, Tatanga, he allies himself with Wario to get revenge on you for what you did in the first game. And I knew that. I don't know much, but that one I knew. I'm just kind of bummed out because, yeah, he got downgraded to just a regular boss. And while he's actually, I think, harder than the original, I mean, yeah, still, you hate to see that happen to your boy. I'm a big fan of good villains, and anytime we get one that's not Bowser, and like, yeah, that meant we got Wario, but still, we need more different villains. Yeah, they change things from region to region, which is also a bit irritating, but so it really just depends. It has to do with, like, typically when things change between regions, if something is different, it'll be an outlier. Like, if something's different, it'll only be different in one of the translations, and the rest of them will agree on something. And in instances like that, you can usually, like, I'm not going to be like, well, this one translation says it, even though all of the other ones say something different. I try to agree with the majority of them. That's not always the case either. But yeah, that is, I mean, like I said, there's only so much written material about these games. So really, you just have to look at everything you have available, because there's not much. But I agree on that, yeah. Because later Mario games, you get a little more text in-game. Back in the day, like, oh man, Mario World was the first one to really have in-game, well, let's say in-game dialogue. We literally just saw some, but you know what I mean. Significant in-game dialogue that actually means anything. Story. Oh, I'm getting sad about these numbers, guys. I say that out loud. Yoshi's Island had 52. I'm starting to wake up a little bit, though. I used to, when I was little, real little, I used to love the video game manuals, because when I was growing up, video game manuals were just like, you couldn't just download these things like I do now. It was, you bought the box that the game came in and you played it, and it was really good memories for me. And while I wasn't old enough to get my own games at the time, my brother was really good about buying games and letting me play with them. And so I had access to all of those boxes and manual art and everything, and I used to just spend so much time just flipping through the pages of video game manuals, looking at the artwork. You know what game had really cool artwork in the manual? Super Metroid. That one was really cool. If you get a chance, see if you can look up the Super Metroid manual sometime. There's just some really cool artwork in there. Opposite of what I wanted to do. Yeah, just like in real life, sharks wear boxing gloves. Makes sense. What if they need to box somebody? Exactly. I just for preservation, I just out of respect and memory and collecting. Oh my god. I have PDFs of all of the Nintendo powers, and those are a trip to read through sometimes. I forget how. God. Oh god, that's funny. I love that. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool information in Nintendo Power. Really? You don't usually see something that dumb in Mario. Mainline Mario game. Well, I mean, we all know Mario's missing is a thing, but you know what I mean. Mainline Mario games, they usually behave better than that. Regular save state. But there's some really cool bits of information in Nintendo Power. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. I just forgot just how cool a lot of information was. There's some cool stuff in there. Cooler than I remember anyway. But yeah, Yoshi's Island was just horrifying. That's gonna be rough going back to. But I'm certain we can at least lower the number by 1. And like I said, we have 52 kills in that game. I've gotta think there's some that we can get around. Like, there has to be. There has to be. And while the lion's share of those are boss kills, like almost all of them, well, most of them probably. I'd have to sit down and look. Like I was saying before, if we can save even one life, it's worth doing. I gotta get better at making save states, Jesus. Why am I bad at things, you guys? Why am I bad at stuff? But if nothing else, I've since found out that, yeah, ghosts don't count as a kill, so the ghost boss, that's -1. And like, technically I could just scrub that off of the total now, because we wouldn't even be doing anything differently. It's just we realized that one of the kills we counted doesn't count. But I did want to go back anyway and see if we can do any better. / that was long enough ago where I didn't think about uploading it, so just the VOD itself has been deleted. And I really would like to have that saved on YouTube. So just for posterity. So after this, we will be doing Mario World again. And I've got a sick new strat to save most, like the majority of the kills we had to do, which I'm really excited about. We ended up with 14, and I'm positive we can get down to 6. So that's going to be fun. And then Yoshi's Island. And after that, I've got a couple, like 2 fun Pacifist related surprises. So that's going to be good. I like having news. Gives me something to look forward to. Wait, after we do this Mario World and Mario World 2. Fun news. Plus, I do need to go back and similarly Mario 3. We ended up with 6 kills. We should be able to lower that number down to 3. And I think that's all of the kills we've saved. Yeah. Let's just run quickly. Search it. Ooh. How long has he been streaming for? Like today, I mean, just out of curiosity to see, get an idea for how much longer he'll be going. Maybe, I don't know. People, I follow one person on here like who legitimately just streams for like 16 hours at a time every day. It's insane. She's bonkers about that. But a family-friendly stream, so I support that. That sounds really cool. Video game music. I'm a big fan of video game music. Usually, if I'm putting music on to listen to, it's almost always just video game music. I'm a big fan of video game tracks. What about you, Jones? Do you have any, not necessarily specific tracks, but like video games soundtracks that have really good music? Like just games themselves? Yeah. Whip, whip, whip. Oh, shouldn't have survived that. Because I'm very opinionated about that. Super Metroid, of course, really good ambient music. I was going to make an atmosphere joke because it's space, but it wasn't going to be funny. But my favorite game soundtrack is my favorite game, Donkey Kong Country 2. Oh god, this is the one that repeats, isn't it? Oh Jesus, is it? Probably. So like, I'm gonna just try different combinations. It'll be alright. Does it matter if you go through? Maybe. There we go. Cool. But Final Fantasy always has, like, RPGs just in general, because Final Fantasy has really good music. I'm not breaking new ground by telling you how good Chrono Trigger sounds. Jade Cocoon, underrated RPG for the PS1. Very, very good RPG. Wow. It suffers from a really sharp difficulty curve later on in the game, but besides that, it's a very good RPG. And that game has really nice music too. So does this repeat as well? Hold on. I'm very confused by the... Yeah. Alright, well I guess let's just do the combinations again. Does it matter if you go down there instead? We might have to. See, this is why you get Nintendo Power. Hold on, oh my god. Let me Google it real quick. Let's be honest, this stream isn't nearly as long as it should be anyway, so allow me to stall for a moment. Oh, it is still going. Guys, internet is wonderful. Yeah, like we're doing science, you know. I just feel bad because I had to pause for a sec. Like, we are doing science and that's important, but the most important thing about science is having fun. Probably. Probably not. Hey, cool. But that, me pausing to look that up meant I didn't have to make you guys watch me do that for an hour. Call that an investment. Ah! And hopefully that's, I mean, let's be fair, this whole thing has been very straightforward so far. I mean, I've been having to move slightly out of my way to avoid enemies, that's it. So like, I knew this was going to be... The thing about this one is the reason I've been holding off on doing it for so long is because I knew this was going to be very, like... not very different from the actual just regular experience of playing the game. God, I'm a murderer. So, oh my god, I've suddenly had the most powerful craving for beef and broccoli. Oh my god. Some Chinese food. That sounds pretty dynamite right now. Big, if I got Chinese food, would you want anything? Jonas, you as well? You're included in on this? You guys want anything if I swung by the Chinese place? It's on me, don't worry about it. I got my Twitch check today. I'm rolling in cash money. Oh yeah, I mean, sprinkle that MSG on everything. Pro tip, if you're making like a meat forward burger, ouch, like if you're skimping on the meat, it won't do much. But if you're making like a thick one, just douse it in some MSG. Just give it a heavy sprinkle. Ooh, it's wonderful. Because when I make burgers at home, I don't put very much on them. Not usually. Either if I'm feeling extra, some sautéed mushrooms and Swiss, a little bit of mayo, or more often, a little more mayo and a slice of tomato. That's about it. From time to time, if I'm doing, especially if I'm doing a smash burger, like several smash burger patties with cheese between them, if you get the edges a little extra charred, pickle and ketchup is a really good look, I find. Like normally I wouldn't condone putting ketchup on a burger, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like a steak, you know what I mean? Especially if you've got a really greasy, cheesy burger. Yeah, ketchup can be alright. Not always. Prefer mayo, but variety. I like having some variety in your life, a little bit. MSG burger. You can actually have a good time MSG burger. I mix, from time to time, I haven't done it as often as I would like to, honestly. I just never think to do it. You can mix A1 steak sauce with a little bit of mayo. And don't like overdo it. Give it like a thin spread on the bun. And that will like, oh, that's a beautiful situation, especially if it's a bacon burger. Bacon, onion, good amount of cheese, and do that steak sauce mayo combo. Ooh. I was wrong, burgers sound good now. MX, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. Take care of yourself. And all of my favorite people. Like, not all of my favorite people, but I also care about each of you. And I mean that. Like not all of my favorite people. That was a lie. I lied to you. But the people who are here are all my favorite. Does that make sense? Probably not. Ouch. Each of you are my favorite. There we go. Oh, we are very out of time, aren't we? How'd that happen? get sent back to... Yeah, we got sent back to last level, that's why. Usually I'm able to tell because the level looks different. This one does not. That's why. God, I'm having... I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this for... Well, I can't die, so... I mean, honestly, for the rest of time. Until the eventual heat death of the universe. In which case, I still won't be dead, but my computer will have melted. So I won't be able to stream anymore. He's still alive. We heard him. He's still alive. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Stressful. But yeah, I'm a demon cursed to wander the earth for all eternity. Which is a little unfortunate, but, you know... I mean... has its upsides. Don't get me wrong, it's mostly negative, but we're choosing to look at the silver lining here. You want time to... Like, I want time to travel the world and eat things, or at the very least, eat things from different countries, and, as you know, it's my favorite thing, trying food. Got plenty of time for that, as you can imagine. Eternity. Oh, no, I was making jokes. God, I'm sorry. To actually answer your question, I apologize. Probably. I was gonna say, we're almost done with this, and it's been just over an hour. So I was probably gonna switch to Mario World, actually, to be honest with you. Because that's one we've done before, but like I said, we need to redo it. So, I was probably gonna, like, not nearly complete it, but I was gonna go back and, do start up on that again. Really? Sir? Sir? Knock it off. Rude as hell. Shrek is love, logic. Well, transitive property, I'm love, and I guess that makes sense. Try to be. Well, I'm assuming he means the whole Shrek is love, Shrek is life thing. I have an easier time getting past those guys without trying to fight them than I normally when I go through there. When I'm trying to kill them, I always die. But now that I'm like paying attention and trying to be like more cautious, they're easier. I say easier. These ones are gonna still be an issue because it's if I get past these ones, they're probably gonna be just luck. I mean, yeah. See, the thing is, if I keep my speed a bit, then when they do jump, I'll be... almost pulled it. I was going to say, going from a standstill to running underneath them, you don't have much time. They're not in the air for very long, but if you're doing that back and forth thing, then you already have a little bit of speed ready. I think that's a good strat. Now that I'm trying, it's easier. I mean, I was trying before, it's just my strategy changed. Like, I'm paying more attention now. Like, I'm focusing on what they're doing versus... Like, if you try to kill them, it's more difficult. Weirdly. Versus just getting past them. Whoop! I'm making smarter save states. Yep. Oh. Only reason I survived that is because when he was on his way down, he moved slightly left. Oh, beating up a helpless toad. There we go. Alright, we got final Bowser. Cool. And he doesn't count. I'm sure he can count, but we're not going to kill him. We're just going to beat him up. Apologize. I should clarify things more. Is this another maze level? Is this the pipe thing? Hold on. There we go. Getting better about remembering to set my alarm for my wholesome reminders too. I'm trying to. So yeah, this doesn't take very long at all. I'm planning on maybe doing Mario World next. Oh, sorry. I could like turn it down or off if you want. Like I said, if it ever bothers anyone, just let me know. Would you like me to? It just helps me remember to do my wholesome reminders. Okay, I'm just making sure. Gotcha. Wanna make sure. I feel like if I didn't ask, that would have been incredibly thoughtless of me. So no more pipes. Yeah, we just gotta go. What? Really? Didn't know that was there. Like I said, I don't play this one. Like, ever. Like, as far as I know, I've only beat this once. Yeah, like, this isn't my exact game. You know what it is? I've never liked that you, Really? I've never liked that you can't go back once you scroll the screen. That's always bugged me. What can I say, MX? I'm a failure. So, I apologize for that. Okay, so now we're back. So, whoop! Save state? Or where was I when I made this? Is this the area I want to be in? Seems like it. Maybe. Oh god, fish. Bowser's pulling out all the stops. So I think this is where I need to be. I will say, as irritating as it is, the fact that you don't... Did this just start over? This just started over, didn't it? As irritating as it is that you don't get any clues in regards to where to go, you just have to know, or trial and error. It is, now I think about it, it's really interesting that this NES game, 2D platformer, has an actual, like, dungeon maze puzzle. Never thought about it that way. Like this 2D platformer where you can't go backwards, they were able to make a maze, and if, that's impressive. I mean, that's genuinely cool. I'm not sure how they could have went about like how would you do clues to this without just arrows? So I'm not saying they should have even. I mean, I'm not sure how to do it, so I can't tell them that they should have done it differently. But like, It is still pretty cool. Credit where it's due. Ah, guys, we got hammered. Fight me. I'm gonna dance in front of you, then run underneath you. Ah. God, I hate her so much. I hate her so much. Here's what I'm gonna do. Save state. I forgot there's a second quest. I'm making a save state, and I'm going to dip out because we beat like we saved the princess. The story concluded. Like with all of these games, I don't go for 100%. I just beat the story, and we saved Peach. Story concluded. Endgame content aside, we beat the game. But I guess if you guys want me to badly enough, I'll come back and do Quest 2, Pacifist. We'll see. Anywho. We are going to take a moment to commemorate those who lost their lives. And while I do that, while we do that, I'm going to set up no killer. Believe me, MX, I'd love to, but it doesn't give you that option. We're going to set up Mario World. Shouldn't take very long. I already have it downloaded and everything. No worries, I feel the same way. I'm very much not a fan of Peach.